Ranked 18th in the world? How is it possible that a K-pop idol from South Korea now finds his name placed alongside global giants who have long dominated the arenas of power, business, sports, and international entertainment? Is this merely a digital sensation, or a quiet cultural power shift that is reshaping the world's map of influence? That question echoed loudly across social media timelines when Jungkook's name suddenly appeared on the top 25 most famous persons in the world list by worldfamousthings.com, landing at number 18, an apparently simple figure that, in reality, carries extraordinarily powerful symbolic implications. On that list, Jungkook does not stand alone as just another pop star. He stands side by side with names long synonymous with cross-sector global dominance, such as football megastars Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, tech tycoon Elon Musk, and US President Donald Trump. He is also in the circle of global pop celebrities like Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, and Ariana Grande. Other names such as phenomenal content creator Mr. Beast, pop culture icon Kim Kardashian, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, and NBA star LeBron James further demonstrate that this list is not merely an entertainment ranking, but a reflection of cross-industry influence shaping global public opinion and attention. So what does the 18th position mean? Is it simply a statistical symbol? Or does it signal that the currents of cultural globalization are moving faster than observers once predicted? WorldFamousThings.com describes Jungkook as a globally popular and influential music star, highlighting his vocal strength, stage charisma, and personal appeal that transcends geographical boundaries. The phrase "an international icon beyond Korea" is not an empty claim, but a conclusion drawn from popularity data, chart achievements, and ever-growing digital resonance. The success of his solo songs such as 7, 3D, and Standing Next to You stands as concrete proof of how an Asian artist can break through the dominance of Western markets that, for decades, have served as the gravitational center of the global music industry. These songs not only topped international charts, but also became part of popular culture conversations in various countries. When a song is streamed billions of times and becomes the soundtrack to millions of videos on digital platforms, its influence can no longer be underestimated. It becomes a social phenomenon. Furthermore, the site predicts that by 2026 Jungkook will further solidify himself as one of the most famous and recognized young artists in the world. This prediction sparks speculation. Are we witnessing the beginning of a new era in which Asian icons are no longer alternatives within the global mainstream, but the center of it? In academic terms, this phenomenon can be interpreted as part of South Korea's soft power expansion, where popular culture functions as an effective and subtle instrument of diplomacy. This achievement is not an isolated milestone. Previously, Jungkook was also listed among the top 15 most famous people in the world by the US portal AOL, recognition that placed him alongside major global figures, including Justin Bieber as one of only 2 male artists selected at the time. He also ranked 11th on Esquire magazine's 50 Most Stylish Men in Music list, showing that his influence extends beyond voice and stage performance to global image and aesthetics and the realm of fashion and luxury. Jungkook made history as the first Korean appointed as a global ambassador for the Swiss luxury watch brand Hublot. Not stopping there, he also became the first man in the world to be named a global ambassador for Chanel Beauty, a move that broke long-standing stereotypes about gender representation in the premium beauty industry. Is this merely a marketing strategy, or a signal that traditional boundaries in global branding are beginning to collapse? News of the 18th ranking was first shared by the Korean fanbase account at JK_War on Platform X on February 25, 2026, at 7:09 Western Indonesian time. Within hours, the post gathered dozens of likes, reposts, and thousands of views. This rapid response demonstrates the strength of digital fandom networks capable of amplifying information in a short time. Army across various countries, including Indonesia, celebrated the news with emotion and pride. The phrase "world-class icon" echoed widely, while comments such as "Jungkook's impact is unreal," "Proud of our golden magne" reflected the deep emotional bond between the artist and his fans. Yet behind the euphoria, critical questions also emerged. Does digital popularity fully reflect real-world influence? Do such lists have transparent methodologies? Or do they represent a new reality in which influence is measured by fragmented yet massive global attention? In the age of algorithms, attention is currency, and Jungkook appears to hold one of the largest balances. Ranked 18th in the world may sound like just another number in a sea of statistics, but symbolically it is a statement. It implies that a young artist from Asia now stands shoulder to shoulder with presidents, tech billionaires, legendary athletes, and Western cultural icons. It shows that the gravitational center of global culture is no longer singular. It moves, shifts, and evolves. Is this the end of old dominance and the beginning of a new order? Has Jungkook truly surpassed many global giants? Or has he become part of a new generation of giants himself? What is clear is that this ranking marks an important chapter in his career journey. And if worldfamouseThings.com's prediction proves accurate, then number May 18th only be the beginning of an even greater ascent. The world is watching, and the history of popular culture may well be rewriting itself. If examined more deeply, this phenomenon is not merely about one name entering a prestigious list, but about how the landscape of global fame is undergoing a radical redefinition. For decades, the center of influence in entertainment and mass popularity has almost always revolved around the United States and Europe. Yet now, a member of BTS who began his career as a teenage trainee in Seoul has managed to break through that wall of exclusivity and stand on the same stage as global titans. Is this a coincidence? Or is it the result of consistency, strategy, and unmatched fandom power? Jungkook's name is certainly not unfamiliar within the music industry. Since debuting with BTS, he has demonstrated stable vocal quality, explosive performance ability, and a work ethic frequently praised by industry peers. However, the surge of his solo career has added a new dimension. When Seven was released and immediately dominated international charts, many observers described it as the moment of transition from group idol to global solo force. The song was not only commercially successful, but also became a digital cultural phenomenon with millions of videos, challenges, and reactions that expanded his audience reach exponentially. His entry into the top 25 most famous persons in the world list illustrates that fame is no longer measured solely by traditional media coverage, but by cross-platform resonance. In an era where algorithms determine visibility and engagement serves as an indicator of influence, Jungkook stands at the optimal intersection of artistic talent and digital momentum. He is not merely consumed as a singer, but embraced as a symbol of a generation that has grown up alongside the internet, streaming culture, and instant globalization. Interestingly, the 18th position has sparked even hotter discourse than if he had ranked at the very top. The number places him squarely among the global elite, high enough to shock, yet low enough to provoke debate. Some question the methodology behind the ranking, while others argue that his presence alone is strong evidence of shifting cultural influence. On social media, comparisons with figures such as Cristiano Ronaldo or Elon Musk have fueled cross-fandom and cross-industry discussions. Herein lies the drama. Jungkook does not compete in the same field as athletes or tech billionaires, yet he occupies the same sphere of influence, the sphere of global attention. When his name is discussed in forums spanning economics, politics, and pop culture, he has surpassed the narrow definition of an entertainer. He becomes a sociocultural phenomenon. The question now is no longer whether Jungkook deserves to be on that list, but how far he will go next. If predictions for 2026 suggest that he will be increasingly recognized as one of the most famous young artists in the world, then ranked May 18th only marked the beginning of an even more astonishing ascent. And should that happen, the world may have to accept a new reality. The next global giant does not always emerge from Silicon Valley or a European football stadium. It may also rise from a blazing music stage in Seoul.